Well, good morning. It's April 23rd. I'm just leaving camp. It's about 7 in the morning. I had a hard day yesterday. I did not do well, but I still made my miles. About 20.9, 21 miles. Today, I'm going to be doing 21 miles. Try to get to Hightop camp. Running into a lot of experienced hikers here. They're coming up from behind me and flying past me, so this trail is not marked very well. There's like 5 trails back at the intersection there, and there's not a single white blaze anywhere to be seen. In the wilderness area, they like to put the blazes at once every quarter mile, so if you make a mistake, you got at least a half a mile to make up for it. Anyway, there's one. Okay, good. So had a nice dinner and got up at 5:30, just like back home when I had to go to work. I'm like, 5:30? I heard the birds calling, so some weird bird song this morning made it interesting. But I had a couple of packets of oatmeal and a coffee. It's my breakfast every day. You can eat the oatmeal right out of the bag. No dishes. But yeah, things seem to be doing okay. I don't have Shenandoah figured out. There's like little waysides where there's restaurants and places where you can resupply, but not all of them are open because the early worm gets the bird. So it's a hit and miss for me on this one. I'm not doing my research, but I'm carrying enough food to get me through this, but it's so damn heavy, it's slowing me down a lot. But hopefully today will be better. I'll take it easy like yesterday and see if I can't get these 20 miles to be my regular miles, which they seem to be. I mean, I'm hitting a lot of 20 milers or 19s. So, doing something right. Anyway, hopefully today will be good. Catch you later. It's a beautiful morning near the summit of whatever this is, and I'm hiking up. At the summit is a parking lot. Isn't that nice? Another beautiful valley over there. So this is my trail. Nice and rocky. Ankle twisting. Fun. But that's what the tops are about, right? So we're in the Shenandoah Park here, so the trail's maintained a little differently than it is outside the park. So well marked, right? Is that a blue or a white blaze? Looks blue. We'll go straight. See, when there's an intersection like that, you want to mark it with blazes, so there's no confusion, right? They don't. They mark them a quarter mile down. It's up to you to guess. You've got to use your electronic app. So I have no idea if I'm off trail right now or not. But it is pretty. Ooh, it's a nice valley way over there. Beautiful ridges. Anyway, let me get back out. Look at this trail. It's like dreamy. Smooth as can be. Cruisy. Look at this thing. Spoil. You know, most of the day it's kind of like this over here. The other days we're climbing over rocks the whole time. Look at this. This is paved. Very, very nice. Thank you, Shenandoah. All I gotta do is pay a little fee for the rest of the trail and get it to be like this. I'll do it. This is very nice. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this. I keep hopping over these parking lots, hopping over this Blue Ridge Highway or whatever it is. But it's really pretty. You're getting a lot more shade from the trees. The leaves are coming in. You can see down there. Toward the top of the hills, not so much. And we're staying on top. Pretty good day. It's only only 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm moving along pretty quick. The road's pretty, or trail's pretty level. See the town's way far back in there. Nothing in the park. Yep. I need to take a break because I'm starting to get too much foot pain. But you know, I've been hiking since 7, so not too bad. Appreciate that. Yeah. I hope they kick in soon.
Yeah, I've been taking a bunch at night to help me sleep. And then I started to took a couple this morning. My knee is swelling and back.
Really?
Yeah, in the back of my right knee.
Oh, I hate it. The back is, you know, that's when you're firing off your toes, right? That's been a pretty nice day. I'm cruising along pretty well today compared to yesterday. Feeling a lot better. And, the trail staying just like yesterday. It's staying nice and groomed and a little more bumpier as far as up and downs, but not too bad. Very manageable. Can get a lot of miles in, I think. Already have. Just hope I can keep that up. I guess it's getting a little bit challenging. But, just a really beautiful spring day. Right now there's a slight cool breeze, which is just saving my butt. It's not all the time, but when it hits, it feels great. So, yeah, just cruising the Shenandoahs. Got my flower laced path here to go on. Hard to believe it, but there's a road there. You keep crossing over it or going along it. And it's a Blue Ridge mountain highway or what. But yeah, very pretty. There are some away sites, they call them, you know, where you can get off the road here or off the trail and get to a restaurant or two. Not too far off the trail, but I'm going to skip the ones that I see today and move forward. The one that I think was open was 0.6 miles down the hill, and I don't want to do that. Not even for a hamburger. So I'll stick to the trail, get to camp on time, at a good time, early time, and get set up and start my recovery process. Bugs. I need to buy a hat so I can get a bug net on. They're already starting. The rules of the tent at night are you don't fall asleep until the last mosquito in that tent is dealt with, because they will drill your face all night long. Last night it was warm enough to keep the sleeping bag unzipped, and I opened it up like a clamshell and use it as a blanket or a quilt for all you quilters. And it was a very comfortable evening. Didn't get too cold, didn't get too hot. And I do sleep with my clothes on. I feel like a hobo, never taking them off. But it keeps me from sticking to the mattress or gooeying up my sleeping bag. So my summer bag's coming, and it's pretty gooey. But it's a 15-degree down bag, which is plenty for any cold nights that I might apprehend, or apprehend me, or whatever you want to say. But I'm not giving up the puffy. That doesn't take up any room, so I keep the puffy, and kept one medium cooled jacket that I can sweat through. Probably should have sent that home, but it's just the right amount when I can't wear the puffy. The puffy gets too hot too quick. Ah! Well, anyway, the trail's getting complicated again. So, yeah, nice day. Going to stick it from here. It's about 2:40 in the afternoon, so it's still early. I'm on the top of the next to the last bump. The top of the next bump is the end of my day. So I just have a descent and then an ascent, and I'm done. About 5 miles today. I'm not doing very well because I'm trying to be brave on the downhills and letting myself go a little more before I would restrain myself from doing anything fast. But the trail's so clean here, it's easy to go ahead and let go a little bit, and it's really changed my miles per hour a bunch. So it's one place where I can improve, but could also get injured. Guess it seems worth it or something. Anyway, we got a long day today. Yesterday we put in 20.9. Today it'll be almost 22. And tomorrow we're going to increase it even more for some reason. Just trying to get the shelters lined up, and we got them at odd lengths and distances, but that's just because that's where the water sources are, you know. You got to do what you got to do. Anyway, we'll get this downhill done, and then as soon as I'm starting the uphill, then I'll be on my final leg for the day. And maybe I get to the shelter early enough to A, get a good spot for a tent, and B, lots of recovery time. Take my time eating food and just slow down a bunch. I'm definitely in nap mode. I was just taking a break back there and dozed off a couple of times. So, but it's still early, so I still got time. Proud of myself right now. So I'm gonna double stick it down this stretch here. I can double my speed with 2 sticks, and it's just safer. So I'll catch you on the flip side here. I get a little rock outcrop in here. Give us a chance to take a look around. I think I'm going up over this next set of bumps over here. Cross the road, go past the parking lot, go up and over. Yep. Today's water source, spring. Very nice.